Using DailyBot, you can automate the onboarding process of new hires using a workflow. In this quick video, I'm going to show you a small sample of a sequence that we can create to onboard new people into our team and make it a way easier learning process for them. First of all, we're going to go and create a workflow. And here, we will select the event that is going to trigger this workflow, which is going to be a user is added to this organization. You could also do it with user is added to a team if you want a custom onboarding for people depending on their team. But for the sake of brevity and for just creating one whole workflow, I'm going to use this one. But keep in mind, if you want to maybe make a workflow for when someone joins your software team or your product team and you want them to be different, you can use this and follow the exact same steps. So I'm going to select user is added to this organization. Once we have selected this step, we can send a chat message. We can type down the message. We could do something like, hello team, welcome, and we can use the variable user full name for the person that just joined the organization. He will be a part, or maybe they will be a part of our team starting today. This message you could send to a chat channel, or you could send to everyone on their DMs, so that everyone either gets a DM that somebody has joined your company and your team, or you could just send it generally in a chat channel. Once we have selected who is going to receive this general onboarding message, we're going to save the action, and then we're going to create a sequence for the person that is onboarding into our organization. So we're going to click here on add action, and we're going to send a chat message. This message we won't send to everyone in the team, but we're going to send it to the people that we are onboarding. So we select user DMs who are involved in this flow, and we'll use the user who caused this workflow activity to happen. This means that the messages we send here will be sent to the DMs of the person that we just onboarded. Now we're going to add our second message in our sequence. We're going to add another action, which is going to be send a chat message again, but this time we will add a delay. Let's say we want our second onboarding message. It could be 3 days or maybe a week. I'm going to do it 1 week after we receive our first onboarding message. And I'm going to put in here something that I have. Some other best practices and daily toolkits and things like this to make the onboarding a bit better and not overload them with information on our first message. What we're going to do here, once again, DMs who are involved in this flow, user who caused this workflow activity to happen, and we're going to save action. So now that we've created our onboarding process, I want to gather some information about how the onboarding process went, what our new hiree thinks about the company, about the onboarding, about the people working in it, and our culture. So in the background, I've created a form to help us with this, with some questions about the onboarding and about what they think of the company, so we can gather some information for them. So what I'm going to do is, once again, send a chat message, and this chat message, I'm going to tell them to fill in the form. This form I created with the command onboarding, so I'm going to tell them to please fill out the form about onboarding by typing onboarding here in our chat with DailyBot. We're going to add another delay here so that it doesn't get sent at the same time as this previous chat message. So I'm going to wait maybe 2 extra days after our onboarding message is finished, so we can have a little bit more context and they can fully onboard, or maybe we could do it a week later, or maybe in a month after they finish their onboarding. And we are going to once again send it to the user who caused this workflow activity to happen, and we're going to save action. To fully deploy our workflow, we're going to click here on Save Workflow, and this will make the workflow run automatically. So now every time somebody joins our organization, they're going to go through this sequence of messages through DailyBot so that they can get onboarded automatically, and we don't have to be so hands-on with this approach.